Ever wondered what really takes your dancing to the next level? Well, today we're going to dive into a super powerful framework. Think of it as the dancer's essential precepts. And this isn't just about the steps you're doing on the floor. It's about everything that happens around them to help you build a longer, stronger, and healthier dance career. So, let's get into it.
So let me ask you this. What really separates a good dancer from a truly great one? I mean, is it just about having some kind of raw natural talent, or maybe just putting in endless hours at the studio? Well, it turns out the secret might actually lie in the moments you've been overlooking. You got it. It's all about what happens before you even take that first step, and what you do after the final bow. The real magic, the very foundation of excellence, it's all built in those moments that surround the actual performance.
Okay, so let's start right at the beginning with phase one, before the first beat. This is where you lay all the groundwork, getting your body and your mind completely ready for a successful and maybe most importantly, an injury-free performance.
Think of this checklist less like a to-do list and more like a powerful ritual. It's not just about doing a few quick stretches. It's about mindfully moving through each step, from warming up your body and hydrating properly to making sure your space is safe and you know that routine inside and out. And that last step, setting your posture, that sends a crystal clear signal to your body that, hey, it's time to perform.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The stage is prepared long before the curtain rises. Every single part of that pre-dance ritual is a crucial building block for the amazing performance that's about to happen.
All right, the stage is set. You've done the prep. And then the music starts. This brings us to our second phase, while the music plays, performing with power. Now the energy totally shifts, and your focus gets razor sharp. Yup, it is showtime. All that careful preparation you just did, it all comes into play right now. This is your moment to shine.
So while you're dancing, it's all about execution and awareness. Of course, you're connected to the music, but you're also totally dialed in on safe technique. You're controlling your breathing to fuel your stamina. And that confident expression, that's not just for looks. It's what connects you to the art form and to your audience. And what's at the very heart of all this? Your posture. I mean, just look at the contrast here. On one side, you've got that power posture, tall, relaxed, perfectly aligned. That's where your balance and control come from. But on the other side, you see the problem posture, slumped, tense, and off balance. That's a recipe for mistakes and even injury. It's so clear that your posture is the absolute core of everything you do on that floor. But hey, just because the music fades doesn't mean the work is done. Not by a long shot. Now we enter our final and absolutely crucial phase. After the final bow, recovering for longevity. This is how you make sure you can come back even stronger tomorrow. And the cornerstone of all recovery is the cool down. It's so important to see this not as some optional stretch you do if you have time, but as an essential process. It brings your heart rate down safely, and it tells your muscles, okay, time to repair. Skipping it, that's kind of like slamming on the brakes in a car. It just creates a ton of unnecessary stress on the system. So this entire recovery cycle is every bit as vital as your warm-up. It's about consciously recharging your body's battery. You're rehydrating, you're taking a moment to evaluate your own performance, and you're properly resting. Because real progress, it's made not just during the dance, but in the smart recovery that happens after. So let's bring all these pieces together, shall we? This is the complete framework, a really clear and actionable guide to your essential precepts for dance. And when you look at the entire journey all at once, you can really see how it all connects. The before phase of preparation flows so naturally into the during phase of performance, which in turn perfectly sets up the after phase of recovery. It's not just a list of separate tasks, you know? It's a continuous, powerful cycle that's going to fuel your growth as a dancer. You know, at the end of the day, it all comes down to one simple truth. Your body is your instrument. So the real question is, how are you going to choose to care for it?